Greetings and welcome back to Here's What I Heard. I'm Laura the Goddess, your hostess. Thank you for clicking on my little acre of the internet today. Today's video is just going to be a short explanation and demonstration of why I'm a staunch supporter and believer and advocate of the freedom of speech. And yes, even for folks that I don't like or disagree with. But first, allow me to welcome all my new subscribers. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you to everyone else who has donated and helped my channel to grow. If you would like to support my channel and my goal of turning this channel into a live feed call-in talk show, I've been told that the best things that you can do are subscribe, share, comment, and of course, like. And of course, also, a donation would be the ultimate. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. All my links are below, and thank you in advance. Now back to my point. I love the freedom of speech, and I will defend it for whomever, whenever, wherever, unless, of course, you're actually using it to hurt someone else, like calling for violence or directing a crowd to go bother someone that you may not happen to agree with. But I will give you a few examples. First off, let's start with this lovely motorist out for a Sunday drive.
Holy f***ing shit, you guys! I'm driving your car, but I just got a notification that Ruth Bitter Ginsburg died! Could this year get any f***ing worse? Ruth, you just had to make it to 2021! Ah!
Wow! She was mad at a very wonderful person who was very ill and then died. And she was mad because she died. Did she actually think that RBG was going to last forever, or at least as long as she wanted her to? And as much as I didn't like the screaming, mainly because she sounded like she was being chased by a killer or something in a horror movie, or maybe something like this. Which, once again, all I can say is, wow. But she has every right to do so. Please make sure to take out that angst when you go work out today, though, okay? I promise, things will be okay. Let's move on to the next example of exemplary expressions.
God, to people that are pro-life, I f***ing hate you! Why can't women have abortion? I just saw a pro-life sign driving down the road having a mental breakdown, and I just want to say, all you people are you're so f***ing stupid!
Now this young lady sounds a bit obsessed with prenatal death. She is entitled to her opinion of pro-lifers, as she put it, which I am pretty sure her parents were as well, and she has every right to say what she feels. I don't listen, and I don't have to listen, and frankly, half of what she said was unintelligible anyway, so that is as good as an excuse as any to not have listened to that. I am sorry that you are so sad over life and living, though.
Besides, I could feel pain before I was born! It's a baby! Bitch, I was born, and I can feel pain! I wish I wasn't born! You're stupid! And I wish I had been aborted!
Wow, turns out we may need to listen more closely to this poor soul. She almost sounds like she may try to abort herself. Please, if anyone is listening to this and know her, try to check on her once in a while. She sounds like she really needs some mental help. I'm not making fun either. I've been there, and there are signs of this. Saying things like, I wish I wasn't born, is usually one of the first ones of such signs. So please, again, make sure you check on her, seriously. Also, Without freedom of speech, or if she was quieted or squelched, we may never have known how much she needs help. Seriously, somebody check in on this person. Next up, this upstanding young person.
I get it. I don't like the two-party system. I think our country's corrupt, and quite frankly, I don't want to vote for Biden. It feels like voting for a Republican. But I'm gonna do it! You wanna know why?
Why?
Because the alternative is a fascist! A fascist is a fascist! Maybe we can have the conversation about dismantling the two-party system when a fascist isn't running! Maybe we can do that later, kiddo! Champ! Sheep! Maybe we can talk about it later! Maybe we can talk about it later! Maybe we can talk about it later!
Maybe we can talk about it later!
I'll take a hard pass on that one, my friend. Although I can appreciate her disdain for the two parties, and I agree with her for the most part, I don't think that much actual conversing will get done. A lot of yelling, a bit of lecturing, and then maybe some shaming, all coming from her, and probably with the same enthusiasm. I think I got your point in the first few seconds, and I really don't need to hear much more information from you to know how you really feel. Besides, if looks could kill. On to our next meltdown, outstanding orator.
Seriously?
Now here is an absolutely sensational conversationalist. She'd be good to have around when you kick the furniture with your little toe. When you're out of breath from screaming it, she can take over. Otherwise, I think I might avoid her if we were out in public or something. I may even give her space if we lived together. How would one know to do that if she was silenced and didn't have freedom of speech? Next up, a duo. What? Okay then. Of course, I had to save the best for last. So now we come to the bastion of all free speech.
But this is free speech!
I think the look on that girl's face says what most folks actually were thinking when they first saw that video. I can only imagine being there. In fact, this girl's freedom of speech was so free that she thought she could talk over the entire show, that her voice was the only one that mattered, and when they asked her to wait her turn, she started to throw hands. Wow, if you're gonna have free speech around her, you better always social distance. You might get a black eye if you don't. To sum up this entire video, once again, I'm a loud and proud advocate of freedom of speech, even for those who may seem a bit on the extreme side, on any side. I believe there are way more sides than two to any situation or idea, but don't get me distracted. However, the most important reason, maybe just for me, myself, and I am so enamored of the First Amendment, is that when you let folks say as they please, you're more than likely to know who to watch out for and who to avoid altogether. And that, my friends, for sanity and survival is the most important reason of all. You know who the hell to stay away from. Stay safe out there, living beings of the universe. I do hope you enjoyed this little poke of fun with a smidge of seriousness as much as I enjoyed making it. Well, mostly anyway. I got most of my clips from the Daily Wire, as they were the only ones that were really, really good at all the bleeping. They censored it the way I needed it to be censored, and I'm still learning how to work this stuff, so take it where I can get it. Once again, if you enjoy my work, please make sure you support me by subscribing, sharing, commenting, liking, and of course, a donation would be the ultimate. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Thanks again for clicking on my little acre of the internet today. Until next time.
Thank you.